Hey guys, it's still Hokage. Welcome to my Boruto episode 36 review. It feels really great when you get episodes like this one. It was honestly very enjoyable. And without further ado, let's get into the review. We all waited for this episode for such a long time, and in my opinion, it was great. I heard that a couple of people were a bit disappointed, but you gotta take into consideration that the full graduation exam is going to be this episode, the 36th episode, and the next episode, potentially the 38th episode as well. We still don't know if it's gonna finish in the next episode, but you can really look at this episode as an entire mini arc, right? It's gonna be 2 or 3 episodes. But anyway, I'm gonna start talking about the 36th episode of Boruto. So what I found very interesting is that Boruto was the only one who didn't cheat because he wasn't listening on the class or whatever. But obviously we know that in the Chunin exams he's going to cheat, so something very big is going to happen with his character and with his relationship with Naruto in the near future, or I should say before the Chunin exam arc, and I'm really looking forward to that something. And plus in the second opening we have that scene where Boruto is looking at Naruto's back, so opening literally says, yeah, something very bad is going to happen in their relationship. I'm really looking forward to that. And obviously the written exam didn't last for too long. Luckily it ended very quickly. Boruto got 100 points, well, or I should say 100%. So yeah, really shows that he's a prodigy at everything, and he's very smart, and he's ahead of his generation, which was, I mean, obviously it was obvious before this, but yeah, it was confirmed, like, he is really smart. Now here comes the part of the episode which I thought could have been a little bit, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying I feel like it could have been a little bit faster. The part where they talk with all the teachers, and when, you know, all of them were pretending to be like super serious, you know, like, we don't want to kill you, but we're gonna go really far. I mean, teachers always do that on any exams because they want to scare the children. So as I said, I thought it could have been a bit faster, but it was, honestly, the scene was really great. I really liked how Boruto attacked Kakashi straight away, and he did the substitution jutsu, and he was like, damn, you're just like Naruto. I thought that was very nostalgic. In this episode, a lot of new characters, like, their names were like mentioned, like the kid with the mask, and a couple of other kids. I really can't memorize all the names because this was the first time we actually heard their names. At least it was the first time I heard. Maybe I've missed it before, but anyway, the Genin graduation exam did start, and honestly, I've talked about this in the past. This graduation exam almost looks harder than the Chunin exam in the movie, but it's not. Depending on how they get the whole message, because the message of the graduation exam is going to be teamwork, right? Probably that's the whole point of the bell taking test. And Shikadai really showed that he's very intelligent in this episode. I think he told this to Anko, like, you're trying to separate us, that's why you said that only one person passes. And Anko is really strong. I really liked the part where she, you know, pushed, I think, she literally destroyed the whole Inoshikacho with her snakes. That was really cool. It's really cool to see her, you know, in combat after such a long time, because she has some dope abilities, and I feel like Anko as a character in general is a bit underrated. That's just my personal opinion. Now again, this is one part of the episode that I didn't like too much, because I thought that it wasn't too realistic. 2 details, like, in particular. First of all, yeah, Konohamaru is always going to beat Sarada at Taijutsu, right? Even though she has the Sharingan, but it felt like he kicked her ass too easily, and she fell and she didn't move for like a couple of seconds. I thought that was very unrealistic, and for him to be caught off guard, and for Sumire to, for the Nue to land so easily on his face, I thought it was also very unrealistic. So these 2 details kind of pissed me off. But anyway, Sarada wasn't going like 100% at Konohamaru, nor was Sumire. But again, and that's the worst thing, because Sumire wasn't going 100%, and she like grabbed, Konohamaru's face for like a couple of seconds. But obviously she didn't attack. She went to Sarada because Sarada couldn't stand up from a simple, was it kick, punch? I really don't remember, but I felt that was very unrealistic. Now, here's the big thing. Everyone has been talking about this, Mitsuki's Sage Mode. We all know that he has the Sage Mode, but I want to ask you guys, was there really a Sage Mode? Because if that was actually the Sage Mode, then Mitsuki's Sage Mode is nerfed, right? Because really, Sage Mode should destroy Shino. I'm not saying that Shino is weak, he's strong, but come on, guys, it's fucking Sage Mode, right? Sage Mode nearly beat Pain, okay? And that's Shino, for God's sake. So I don't know. Like, obviously, we didn't see the full scene, but I wouldn't say, yeah, that's a Sage Mode, right? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he was just gathering some chakra, chakra from the nature, like the energy, whatever. Maybe that was some incomplete Sage Mode. We still don't know, like, all powers of Mitsuki. And anyway, he did beat Shino. Shino was obviously holding back a little bit, and we all know that Mitsuki doesn't know the limits. We all remember when he fought against Iwabe, he nearly killed him. And a couple of episodes ago, when he took that old lady and he was literally holding her like this. Many people think it was a gag moment, but no, it really shows that he doesn't have limits. He's not your regular human being right now. But anyway, he is changing as time goes by because he spends so much time with Boruto. But yeah, Mitsuki did beat him. Now Boruto versus Kakashi, that was really good. I mean, the fight isn't over yet, but it was really good. At one point, Boruto and like Boruto's shadow clones, they grabbed Kakashi, and Boruto was about to punch him, but then Kakashi switched places with his clone, and he did a substitution jutsu or something like that. I think the exact same thing happened with Naruto. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think that happened, and yo, it was so nostalgic. I was hoping we were going to see like a 2-second flashback in Kakashi's mind of Genin Naruto attacking him, or where, well, he still wasn't, well, yeah, he was a Genin back then, but you get the point. I just wanted to see a 2-second flashback, but we didn't see it. I felt like it would make this great episode even better than it already is. But as I said, it was still great. I don't want to complain. Kakashi was at one point really surprised when Boruto did the Boruto stream. He used Gale Palm, which was very cool, and he hid one of his clones underground, and he tried to attack Kakashi, but then he did the substitution jutsu. And my question is, every time Kakashi does the belt taking test, substitution jutsu works every time. Where was substitution jutsu throughout Naruto Shippuden? Did anybody use substitution jutsu? Like, I get it. It's like, well, actually, I don't get it. I'm gonna have to research how substitution jutsu functions exactly. But, and I'm not saying it's a plot hole, but shouldn't they have, they should have used substitution jutsu more. I'm talking about everybody in the series. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. Also, animation was great, especially during the Kakashi versus Boruto fight, and I really can't wait to see the next episode. I found one detail really cool when Boruto was, he went to the top of the tree and Kakashi was behind him. He was like, oh, that's a good tactic, to search for me from like the tree. I thought that was very, very dope, cool, and it's one of those great moments. I mean, every time Kakashi speaks, it's something great, Kakashi Hatake greatness. But anyway, guys, my rating for this episode would be 9 out of 10. Reason for that, the reason why it's not 10 is because I simply can't forget the two details I told you, like the Noah detail and the Sarda detail. And also, I thought it could have been a little bit faster when they were talking about the exam. Just a little bit, maybe 1 minute faster or something like that. But guys, come on, 9 out of 10. On a test, that will be 90%, which equals A star, not A. So, again, I just want to say, Boruto greatness. I'm really enjoying the series at the moment. I cannot wait for the next episode. I think it has the potential to be even better. We might see the finale of the Boruto versus Kakashi fight. Obviously, we know that they're going to become Genins, but I just wonder what the actual fuck is going to happen. So yeah, guys, that was your boy Son Hokage. Let me know what you think about this episode in the comments section below. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm going to have my account in the description as well. Make sure to smash the like button, and if you're new to this channel, and if you're into Boruto, consider subscribing. That was your boy Son Hokage, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.